Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Surprise. I'm a bit early. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to stream and just wanted to relax a little bit. I got tons of stuff to say. Um and so I just thought that I would do some random non-thinking. I have a bow for this bird. I think it's downstairs. This needs to be fixed. It's a little rough. Don't want to think about it too much. I have some things to say. Really just want to relax a little bit. Glue Book January is over, and I didn't get very much done. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? I didn't get a whole lot done in January, so I've got some books that I really want to finish, and I just didn't work in them because I had some other projects that I was having fun with, is what was going on. I love these stacks. So I have been working in this book. Hello, Zane. Zane, is that what do you want to be called? And am I saying it correctly? I am horrible with names. Hello, Carolyn. Um, I've had this stuff out here for a few days. It is not stuff that I selected today. It takes time to go through my baskets and to select things each time. Um, and so I don't know if this stuff was really speaking to me today. But I didn't want to take the time to find new stuff. Put this stuff back and find new stuff. I did add a few new things. And I grabbed my basket, my fish bit basket. My basket it's fish bits. It is the leftover little bits and pieces of anything that are left over from things that I'm working on. I don't throw very much away, and so I have been adding to this basket a lot and not taking anything away. So it is overwhelming, and I was looking at it today and thought, you know what? I'm just going to set it here. Maybe I will see it and use it for some stuff. All right. I did add a few extra new stuffs that were on the top of my basket that I noticed. I've got too much stuff on this desk and really no place to glue and no place to... Give me a second here, you guys. Give me a second. Yeah, I've had all this stuff on here for quite a while. A few days. When I get a couple minutes to do something, I come and sit in the warm room. It's been cold. It's been cold. Okay. All right. Um, some new rules. Not really rules, just some guidelines. Just some guidelines. Number one, when you come in, please say hello in capital letters. Zane, I'm correct. Yay, thank you. So that I can see you. I don't know if I'm going to have any moderators here today. I know quite a few of them. Most of my moderators are busy. I may have to change my day to so that I have some moderators. And I'm just going to just start chatting and talking and looking at chat and gluing. I am just going to start. I am trying to find a place for my gluing magazine and my stuff so I can see things to glue. This is becoming a little bit difficult challenge here. Just a little bit. I can do with this. So I may have to change my day so that I do have a moderator. I really like this image. Do I want it? I think I want it torn. I think I want it torn out. It's come from National Geographics. I am going through my magazines, my National Geographics. I am reducing my piles and putting together some collage packs. I'll get more into that later. Hello, Lori. Welcome, everyone. And I do want to say hello to my lurkers. I I forget about the lurkers. There are people that like to just come and work on projects while I am babbling, and that is perfectly fine with me. So I want to say hello to all my lurkers. I appreciate you all. And if I don't put the scissors back where I know where they're supposed to be, I will lose them in all of this mess. All right. So I'm going to use her. What else can I put with her? What else will go? This little blue raccoon. He is so cute. You know what? I think I want to fussy cut him out. I don't know why. This is a random. I am not thinking. Just glue it down, except my process. Um, I'm a thinker. I like to audition things. I like to test drive things, as Jennifer says. I like to look at things on my page to see if I really like them there, and I get involved in that. It is part of my style, my process. I enjoy looking at everything and making sure that that's exactly what I want. So I just do that um, more than I should. It's supposed to be completely random. I'm just supposed to grab stuff and just glue it down, but and I do not like, see, I do not like this blue with this background. All right, so let me get back to the chat. Hello, Missy. Hello, Laura. Hello, hello. I don't like that, so I'm going to put it to the side and use it in something else. Here's a thinker that's really cool. Here's some gray bits. I had put these, they had kind of migrated together, and I liked the looks of them. That looks pretty cool too. Um, so I want to use those on a page. Maybe I should just use them on this page, since they are all together and happy together, and that's gray and really cool too. I am going to cut that off. I had fussy cut something, the book page. I fussy cut something out on the other side, and this was left over, and I couldn't let it go to waste. I just couldn't. Couldn't. Lala? Did people come in? If you are in the chat, there is two different chats at the top of the chat screen there. It will say either live chat or top chat. Top chat, YouTube decides what's important chat. They erase or they don't show everybody's chat. So if you are in top chat, you may be missing some of the chat. Just so you know. Yes, Egyptian doesn't really go with buildings and the Mona Lisa. You know. doesn't really go. I kind of like this. I'm not sure if I like the Egyptian too much, but if you look at this, just the elements all by themselves, not necessarily what they are or any of that kind of thing. I need to move my camera because it blocks that off. Lori, is Lala? Hello, Christoph. Lori, is Lala? How did I not know that? Um, I like this, just the looks of this by itself, because the textures are all different. This reminds me of a quilt when you've got the large prints with the small prints and different things are going on and you can kind of see what is happening because hello Maria, because they're different textures, like they're different. If they had a texture, you'd be able to feel them differently. You'd be able to tell what is what. They're slightly different in color so that they contrast enough so that I can see them. I kind of like this. I don't know why, but I kind of do. So let me figure out how to put them on the page. I don't necessarily like that. I'm not going to throw it away though. And take that white bit off of there. The building probably needs to go with that. And it probably needs to go up here. And this is part of a building and it is cut off, so it needs to go on this side. And I'm not liking this a bunch. And I am not sure exactly why. I think I need a little bit of something there. And I'm almost there. I'm almost there. This needs to come together just a little bit better. And maybe some of this behind there. Like that. And then it gets to be a little too crowded, I think. I think it gets yes, I'm confused. I'm confused. So this is a little crowded for me. I don't necessarily like all that. I need to leave some white space. Maybe the Egyptians should find their own spot. I like this. This has flat edges here, and so I kind of want it at the bottom of the page. Maybe it's this that's throwing me off. Maybe it is that. Oh, I could do that. I could do that, but it needs something up there. Yeah, I like that better. I like that a little bit better. You think Mona is the problem? It might be. It might be. Something is catching my eye. And he is not going to fit on here. Maybe. So I just wanted to come on and have a little chat with everyone and do a little bit of glue booking. Glue Book January is over, and I didn't get a whole lot accomplished. Not from lack of trying. Of course, I don't want to talk about all the nonsense. Tear off the edges here so I can see if I can use this. Um, so January is over, and I need to do my taxes, you guys. I was supposed to keep up with all my receipts and stuff. During the year, I did not. I was bad. I was bad. I think what I need is a little bit of color. I'm not sure what kind of color, but I think I need a little bit of color. And then here I am covering up all the white space again. See, I'm overthinking. That is just it. I see. I liked it a lot when it was a grouping. I liked it this way. So I do believe it goes together. I just have to figure out how to put it together. There's some white around her. You think she's kind of it's distracting with the white around her, but she is kind of course my autofocus is off. She's kind of white anyway, so there's not a whole lot I can do. If I take all that off, well, if I take all that off, then I think she's going to be lost entirely. Of course, I can always stamp another one. So let's give it a try. Let's just give it a try. See, she gets lost. Yeah, I know, I like the hand too. I will have to use that someplace special. So, taxes, they're kind of my priority. I need to get them done, and I am I am so good at letting myself get distracted so I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Mm, I'm really bad at that. So I really need to not start, gluing and all that other stuff and get my work done. So I may not stream for a bit. It's because I am making myself do the taxes. Making me do taxes. Oh, I could put this up and then put that on the bottom to disguise that straight edge. Oh, I like it. I like that. That looks good. And then Mona. See, I don't like Mona there now. Mona has survived. Hello, Suzanne. Suze. Hello, hello. Hello, Betty. So nice of you to be here. Hello, Lisa. Hello, hello. New rule, you guys. I don't have a moderator. And so if you are coming in, please say hello in capital letters so I can see you. If I haven't said hello to you, I haven't seen you. Ooh, a little bit of Stonehenge here. Maybe it's the building that's throwing me off. a little bit of Stonehenge. Let me trim it up and see what happens. This isn't actually Stonehenge. This is a replica of Stonehenge in Alabama. I never did get to see it, but it's there somewhere. It is there somewhere. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Thanks, Laura. And I think I need something else here. I think some small little details. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm like looking in the camera. So, I'm just gonna fiddle, you guys. I'm just gonna fiddle. Tree, a black and white tree. Um, so, see, I'm distracting myself from my taxes. I was supposed to do that this morning, but I got distracted. I am also trying to organize my room. I am trying to put together some collage packs. Haven't gotten very far in that. I'm going through, oh, there goes my voice. I'm going through National Geographic magazines at the moment and other magazines soon. And harvesting, I will be doing more parts to finding images in magazines. It'll be videos. So I will be doing a couple more parts for that. But like I said, I really do need to concentrate on getting my taxes done. Because I don't wanna. I don't wanna. These guys are kind of cute too. And they're in gray. Look at that tree. Let me trim them up. And see what they look like. And look at this page, you guys. I am supposed to be leaving white space. Maybe that's what's getting me. And I don't seem to be doing that. I don't seem to be doing that, you guys. I think this is distracting me. Just a tad. Don't know why. The tree needs to be anchored to the ground somehow. Yeah, I think I'm thinking too much. I think I'm thinking too much. Thank you, guys. She does kind of pop out in the Egyptian background, doesn't she? So let's bring the background just down a little bit. Let me see that. See, and then I'm leaving a little bit of white space, but I need to get this a little bit smaller, I think. So we can do that. And that leaves quite a bit of white space. See, I like that side. It's a little boring though. Bring it down just a tad. So there's white space on the top. Feels like it needs something here, but I can find something later. So let me do this side. I've noticed that I do okay with one side, but then when it comes to matching the other side, I don't do so good. I don't know what it is. White space is hard. I always thought so, but I did the logical nonsense project, and actually I probably want to use, and I feel like I was cured of being afraid of white space. Maybe it's this that maybe it needs to go on a different page. because I found that it was really easy to leave white space after that project. I don't know what it was, and I feel like it needs a little something. Um, a little. Oh, I've got some focal images in here. I was trying to do another project and so I kind of carried over these images. Let me see if I can just find something that grabs my eye. I don't think I want another focal point. Ooh, look at the car. I like the car. And don't match both sides. I'm almost there though, so I'm almost there. Look at this, Benjamin Franklin. I don't think I like him, but I don't think I like him with the two faces. He's interesting, so I may use him. My chair is squeaking like crazy. And that is a pelican, and he kind of gets lost in that stamped paper. Let's see what else I've got. Ooh. Around. Ooh. Oh, I kind of like that. All right. So let me put these back. I need to cut that out. Oh, and there's this too. Now that I've moved this little bin. It's a cupid and it needs to be pointing his arrow at somebody. So maybe not this page, but I like this. Let me see what it looks like when it's cut out. Let me just see. Hello, Anne. Welcome, welcome. You guys are being so good about capital letters so that I can see you. It's kind of difficult to do a project, to stream, to keep up with chat, and all that other stuff when you're all by yourself. So I do appreciate you guys lending a hand and using all caps when you are talking to me so I can see it at a glance. I can see it at a glance. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Do I like it? I kind of do. Hello, River City. I kind of do. Oops, oops. I'm dropping stuff. Do I want to use all of that paper? No. I'll use it someplace else. Alright, so I am just going to glue down the stuff, guys. I am just going to glue it all down. I'm not going to think too much about it. It's good enough. It's good enough. Alright, so I may not be streaming as much as I was during Gluebook January. I did an awful lot of streaming during that month because it was Gluebook January. I will be bringing it back down a little bit so I can get some other stuff done. Number one, the taxes. I know I keep saying the taxes. It is kind of on my mind. I have to keep it on my mind so I don't let myself do other stuff so I can get it done. Because I don't want to get it done. Taxes aren't fun. I get frustrated and I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. And I start second guessing myself. It's just, it is one of those things. And I need to turn my page because this page has plenty of glue on it. I'm getting glue everywhere. Deborah is River City. I will try to remember that. I will try. I have a very bad memory for names. So, okay, where does Mona need to go? She needs to go down a little bit and over a little bit. So she's popping out. Does that need to go on the top? Not really, huh? Hmm. I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to, before she dries up. Hello, Jane. It's 70 degrees in North Carolina. It's 70 something here, but I'm cold. I don't know why I get so cold. Oh, I was going to put the car over here. I don't know why I like the car. I like the car. I like the car. Just glue it down. I think maybe it has to do with the humidity is why it's so cold in Florida when it's not really that cold. My toes are really cold. I never wear socks. I am wearing socks. So I will not be doing a ton of live streams and such this month. I I didn't get a whole lot done in January, and so my plan is to continue on with glue books because they're easy to kind of leave out and to continue with without too much thought, especially this one. This one's kind of cool for that. And so I can just leave it, up here in the warm room, and when I get cold, I can come up and defrost and glue a little bit when I get frustrated with trying to figure out what the tax people are trying to tell me to put in that box. You know how it is. I can't be the only one that gets frustrated with taxes. I've got to add up all my numbers and stuff too, and that's going to take some time. But anyway, I will be doing some glue book fun. I'll put that down just a little bit. I don't know why. I'm not going to line everything all up. You're in Savannah, Anne. I love Savannah. That is a cool place. Um, and see, I'm making myself. Do I like that there? Or do I want it lower? I think I want it just a little bit lower. Right there is good. Um, I am. Let me talk about this new project. It's going to take a lot of time, but I think it's going to be really cool. Let me see. Do I like it? Now that I've got it all glued down, it is really boring. There's no color at all to it. I don't necessarily love it. Oh well. Oh well. I'm like looking for just a little hint of color, something. And I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking at it in the camera and it's just all grayness. It's all grayness. Hello, Joey. Going to a different page. All right, let's see. Let me find an image that I would like to use. I came across this one earlier. And I would like, let's see, I must be in a gray mood because it seems like everything that I'm grabbing here lately has no color to it. Alright, so this one's got a bit of color, just a little bit. We'll get there in stages. Slowly get to some color. Alright, so this is a ballerina, and I thought there was another little bit of ballerina that would be cool if I put them together, if I can find them. And I like this image too. This is a really cool image. Too Much Birthday. Look at her. Isn't she sweet? She is very sweet. Maybe I should cut her or rip her out. Let me cut her out. Let me cut her out. I like this color. She may be too wide though. So my new project, you guys, I am going to be making some pages to collage on. And I'm going through all of my photographs, and I'm talking about thousands and thousands of photographs. I've been taking photographs for years and years, and I've got them all organized. It's a little overwhelming. It's taken me days and days to get through looking at photographs to see what I have, and I've got quite a bit, more than I thought I did for this project. I'm also going to be taking some photographs. I'm going to make some pages to do some collaging on top of. Mr. Thinker looks good, but I need some white space stuff to go on top as well. Let's see here. Clock? I don't know why that kind of jumped out at me. Nothing else is jumping out at me. And here's the other ballerina that I saw. I don't really like that. It might be too small. Hello, Curly T. So let me just cut it out so I can see it a little bit better. So my project, I can't really mess around with my project until my taxes are done. I've told myself that because I will get involved in this project and I'll never get my taxes done. Ever. So I'm trying not to really think about it too much, but I'm kind of excited about making some collage pages. If it works out, I'm printing out. I'm waiting for ink too because I used up my last bit of my ink. I am printing out some of these background photos, like of pyramids and street scenes and things like that. And I will be messing around with them, tinting them in different colors, maybe adding some paint splatters, some awesome some things like that. Yep, see, I like Savannah. Isn't that funny? And I actually picked this out of my basket today. I knew you were going to be here. I knew it. So I am not saying that I am for sure doing this project. I am for sure messing around with it, and really I am seriously considering making my own collage pages to eventually, let me take the blue bit off of this. Eventually, and I'm thinking about building a book. Of course, this is going to take a lot of time. I'm not sure exactly how many pages I am going to do. I don't know if they, are going to be kind of abstract or if they're going to be, you know, I don't know. I am just going to be messing around with them when I get the chance. And I will see what happens. Oh, look at this thinker on that. He kind of blends in, doesn't he? He kind of blends in. Hello, Lala. Taking your daughter out for her birthday. That's awfully close to your birthday. So that's not going to work. It blends in too well with that. Do I like those together? It's too much. It's taking up too much space. I'm trying to leave white space. So I keep seeing other things over here. This kind of looks kind of cool together. I like the street scene. It's an old building. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but there's carriages, horse-drawn carriages on the street, and I don't really want to cover that up because I like the way that looks. So, but it's probably too small to really see those little details. I don't know. So maybe I should put, I don't like the red behind there. I may need to try a different page for this one. I kind of like that. Let's put that up. Oh, equations and problem solving. And here is Mr. Thinker. That's hilarious. See, I couldn't have planned that if I tried. I could not have. I like that. You saw that too, Kathleen? I did not. I didn't see it until just now. I did not see it. Still, I'm trying to get some color down. Trying to get some color down. I feel like I need a strip of something. Let's go through the basket and see if I can find something. Maybe some scrapbook paper or something to put down that strip. This is like too white. I'm looking for color and I pull out white, guys. What am I supposed to be doing here? Ooh, here's a piece of painted paper. That's pretty cool. Sandra, hello Sandra. You saw that too. I didn't see it. I did not see it. I was not paying any attention to that. Here, we're getting some color on there. We're getting some color. I think maybe I should put a little bit of the color behind this one. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. And I keep looking at what is this? It's poking out. It's poking out and distracting me. I feel like I need something else over here. Okay. I don't like that. Don't like that, but I do like all of this. I didn't like the red. He looks like he's floating up in the air, but I am. I do hate it when things interfere with really important things. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, hello. I kind of like this. I think it needs some more stuff, um, but I will find more stuff for it later. And I kind of like this too, so I'm just going to glue it down and come back to it and add more stuff when I see more stuff to add. How's that? I think the thinker needs to be on this page. Right? I think so. I think so. Oops, uh-oh, I ripped my tree. I ripped the tree. Let's see if I can glue him down so he doesn't look like it's ripped. Here we go. So this project, I keep going back to this project because it's been a lot of fun. I did go out and take some pictures. I'm making lists of things that I think would be cool collage pages. Is he's crooked. He needs to be sitting that way. Right? Yeah. He kind of looks like he's looking down at the city. A little bit more crooked. He does. He kind of looks like he's looking down. Looking down. I don't usually pull out plain colors. I usually pull out from magazines. Um, I will pull out text that has color to it. She's kind of cool. I like a little bit of texture with my color, so I like, fabrics and walls and that kind of thing. Let me turn the page here. It's got too much glue on it. Let me glue this one down over here. I think, for just plain color, it's too plain for me. I like a little something going on, so I don't usually just pull out color. Usually, I mean, I'm not going to say never, but I don't usually do it. And I've got my washcloth here. I remembered my washcloth. I did get just a little bit of glue on that. I don't know how, because that was a new page. I'm yelling at myself. All right. All right. You like when there's a color page with an item on it or add, but there is a large space of plain color. If there's something else on it, of course I do. Yeah, I do. And I want the torn edge of this against that straight edge there. And, but more often I don't really use that kind of thing. I'll use a piece of painted paper, something with just a little bit of texture, which makes it a little bit more interesting. Oops, and I ripped that off. It's got glue on it. Let's see if I can glue it back down there. All right. Yep, this definitely needs a little bit of something more. I've got too much stuff on my table here. Too many choices, too many things going on. I can't see a whole lot of anything. I really do need to clean it up and take out things that are catching my interest, catching my eye. I just don't want to spend the time to do it because that is distracting myself from what I really need to be doing. All right. So let's go to another page. Let's find, I was going to use this. You know what, I keep putting it to the side because I'm not seeing anything else that could go with it. That kind of looks cool just the way it is, huh? I was talking about, hello, Viola? Viola, is that correct? Violet? Violet? Violet. See, even when I'm looking at it, I don't read it correctly. I'm thinking about, I'm not going to stream every week. It's just not going to happen. Um, turn the page. I'm going to glue her down. I don't really see anything that goes with color-wise. Actually, that might. Let me just look at that real fast before I glue it down. No, I like the other one better. It's more of a contrast, I think, is what it is. And I'm thinking about changing days. Vicky has things that she's got to do on Tuesdays. And so that is impossible for her to be here. And it's kind of hard for me to do live streams without a moderator, just in case something happens. I'm still thinking about it. My main thing this month is getting my taxes done. I am not really making a whole lot of plans of anything except that. Trying not to distract myself and trying to, oh, I got a wrinkle in it. I don't want a wrinkle in it. And I think the first thing, even more than live streaming, the first thing that I really want to do is work on this new project. I'm kind of gung-ho on it right now, and before my gung-ho-ness peters out, I need to just do it. See, here's a page. I don't really know what's going on or why, but There it is. You like to throw them in for a splash of color, like a red circle behind an item to make it pop. Yes. But I don't usually do that with a plain piece of paper. I usually use, something that's got a little texture on it. Huh. I like the way the red all goes together. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Before I think too much about it, think too hard, and change my mind, I am going to glue it down. So I had really planned on doing a end of month glue book video showing everything that I had finished or, things that I was working on, and got sidetracked with, the other thing. We're not going to talk about the other thing, all right? And so I just never got that done. So maybe when after I get my taxes done and I can, relax a little bit. Yeah, I mean, so I don't necessarily like plain. This is from a Target bag, so it's got some circles on it. I don't usually like plain color. I like a little bit of something going on, but you know, um, but it works. I like it when I see other people do things like that. It works really well. I just don't do it myself. All right, another image. Let's find another image. What did I grab today? Did she go on that? Not really. But she's really cool, but she's really big and she is not going to leave me any white space. I may have to use her in a different project. She's getting rejected. Hello, Anne. Yes, Glue Book January went way too fast. I spent a lot of time doing a project that I can't share, so I feel like I've got nothing to show for it, which is a little disappointing. It was fun, and I am just continuing on with my Glue Book January for the time being because I didn't get what I wanted done. This is kind of cool. If I could find a little bit of this kind of color, that would be fun. It's almost too big. It's almost too big. I kind of like the eye. Let me cut out the eye. And see what it looks like. So, and that's what I'm doing. I've kind of started this new project, and it is just going to take time. It is a very large project. I have a lot of things to consider and think about. There's so many different ways I can go about doing the collage pages. I am planning on making a book, or that's the direction I'm headed, but I do want to play around with pages before I really make a commitment to. I don't think I like that as much. To doing it. Yes, I did remove quite a few pages from this math book. There is a video up. Maybe I should make a playlist just for this book, but I took quite a few pages out. There's a video Introduction to the Random White Space Glue Book, and I talk about what I did to get ready for using this book. So you want to go and find that. It was the beginning of January or the end of December that I put that video out. I was trying to get this one ready for Glue Book January. So it is there. I took quite a few pages out. I had actually been taking pages out of it for book packs, for book page packs. And so there's great big huge chunks taken out of this book. Lots of pages. And I don't know how many pages were taken out because I did take out pages before I realized I was going to use it for a glue book. And I took it out in huge chunks. And of course I took out the back pages, so I don't even know how many pages were in the book to begin with. So yes, I took out quite a few pages. And then I thinned out the other throughout the book as well. I did thin it all out and such. So here was one that I did a few days ago. Kind of like I'm looking at the orange in there. I don't know why, but I kind of like it. And before I think too much about it and decide that it doesn't go there, I'm just going to glue it down. It's just that kind of a book. It is, don't think about it too much, just enjoy the gluing process and just slap it down. Okay, I'm looking for another image to mess around with. Maybe I should do a little figure. I saved this guy because he looks like an interesting something to put a interesting head on. I'll have to find my basket of heads. Is it here? It is here. My basket of heads is here, people. My basket of heads. I will be leaving a chat up. I forgot to mention that ahead of time. So thank you all for spending time with me in my nonsense here, giving me a distraction while I try not to do my taxes. Can you tell taxes is on my mind? I could very easily forget all about it. I guess I don't need to cut out his head if I am putting a different head on him. So let's just chop off his head. Do you know what I could do is I am going to cut around his collar so I can put something else in there that looks like it needs a neck. Alright. Let's see what we can find. I forgot what I was talking about before I started fussy cutting this guy out. One of the things about live streaming, you're doing too many things at once and your mind is going in different directions. Alright, let's find a page to put this guy on. Here's my basket of heads. I had added a whole bunch of stuff. Here's a seal. His neck is a little too thick for this. I need... that would be better on something else. Here's a little teddy bear head. I think I want a bigger head though. I need to find some heads that are a little bit larger. This was not supposed to be in here. This is my... That's for a different project. It's for a different project. The basket of heads. Yes. Here's the basket of heads. Ooh, an elephant. We don't want the teddy bear. The teddy bear is too small. The teddy bear is too small. 2 boxes of things to sort out for taxes. I haven't even got everything gathered up to sort out yet. Oops. I haven't done that yet. Oh, look at this guy. I kind of like the elephant. So we'll put the elephant to the side. Let me cover my glue so it doesn't dry out while I'm deciding. Now, that is a great big huge head. Let me cut off his body. Let me cut off his head so I can see what's going on. So I can really see if I like it. Needs to be on a different page. This gray part right here is distracting me. See, isn't he cute? He's too dark. You can't see him in. Hello, Becky. You like the elephant? Yeah. This guy, this head is a little too dark. You're not doing taxes alone? Oh, I don't even want to go there. How about the... Oh, look at him. Oh, I think we found a winner, guys. We found a winner. I like that a lot. He needs a little bit of trimming around his ear there. That is perfect. Let's find a little bit of background stuff for him. Put that to the side. I kind of want quite a bit of whiteness around him. You know what? He looks kind of perfect just the way he is. Maybe I should just leave it. You like the elephant? The one in the basket with the beard. The beard. You gotta look at the beard. The one in the basket with the beard. Oh, the beards. Might be too small. It's too normal. I need a large head or a really small head. So it's not going to work. Giraffe head would be interesting too, but I like the target dog. I like the target dog so far the best. The donkey would be interesting too. He's too dark. Too dark. Or the gold guy with the glasses. I know there is quite a bit of red on the page, and I'm thinking that that works too. So let's put the basket of heads away. We don't need to find any more really good choices, because then I have a hard time making up my mind which one I like the best. The dog. I like the dog. That one's pretty cool too. That one's pretty cool too. I do. I like the dog. And maybe I should just put the dog on the page and leave all that white space. Thanks, Laura. Time to pick up the kid. Thanks for stopping by, spending some time with me. I do. I like that. I like him on this side. I don't know what I'm going to put on the other side, but you know what? Let's make this a really simple page and just leave it at that. Did I say hello to you, Becky? I get so distracted. I try to say hello to everybody, and then I can't remember who I've said hello to. I don't know if I like that. I kind of just like it just the way it is. It's the white space. So let's leave all the white space. Let's just leave it. And I am just not going to put him on the edge of the page. He's going to be floating a little bit. Just so he's up into the page a bit. I need another target dog, you guys. I think this came out of a Christmas catalog. I didn't realize how perfect he would be. I would have grabbed a couple of catalogs. Okay, thank you, Becky. Hello again. Hello again. I just get so distracted. How easy was that? How easy was that? All right. So let's see here. Find another image to use. That was fun. Oh, look at her with the book. I'm going to cut that away and use it someplace else. And what should I do with her? Should she be a full rectangle? Let's just cut it out that way and see what we need here. Don't want the words. She might be kind of cool. Hang it out over here on the other side. Just hanging out. The dots. The dots. I need a little splash of red. Oh. Oh, that's bigger than something in her arm. She's holding a book. I don't want to make it too complicated. The dots on the... Oh, you like these dots, Kathleen? You like that? And I don't know if I like the checkers with the circles. I wonder if I've got another little bit of that target bag. What have I got in here? I haven't looked in this basket in a very long time. Just about anything could be in here. Oh, look at this checkerboard. That's really cool. Let's leave that out. Oh, here's a little red ticket. That would be an interesting little splash of red. That's pink. That's too much red. I don't use a lot of red, you guys. I might have to use part of that. Keys are kind of cool. Wow, I'm finding all kinds of stuff in here. I don't see any more of that target. The target circles. You know what I could use is an envelope with a target symbol on it, but I'd have to go across the room to find one of those. It might be worth it though, guys. It might be worth it. I'm not seeing anything in here. Boy, there's a lot of stuff in that basket. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Put something in her arms. Or I can put her on the bottom. Kind of like the ticket. I kind of like the ticket. Let me come right back. Let me go grab. Hello, Elizabeth. Your comments seem to be disappearing. Hello, Sherry. What do you mean disappearing? That's strange. That is strange. Let me come right back. All right. There is a little red circle. Target is very good at little red circles. I don't know. Now that I have it, are you in top chat or live chat? Usually you can see your own chat no matter what chat you're in. So why would they disappear? Why would they disappear? I am not sure about this. It's almost there, but not really. I kind of like that, but then again, not really. Oh, YouTube has problems often, quite often, and they just and when they start changing things things don't work the way they're supposed to or how you expect them to work, and it's probably something, along those lines. It'd be kind of cool just to have the red circle, you know, like in the corner or something. A boat. Yeah, she could be sitting, sitting. I can see you, Elizabeth. I saw your comment that you thought your messages or your comments were disappearing. That's when I first saw you. Did you type? You must have typed other things in there, and they didn't. Then they disappeared. I don't know. Yeah, maybe this red ticket is distracting me. Maybe she should be holding the red ticket. Hello, everyone. You like the lady in the boat? You like the lady in the boat? I really like him, and I think this is distracting me from him. So I am not sure that I like it at all. I may just put it in here and kind of look at it later. And maybe I just need to put hands. See, that's distracting too. I don't know. But it's not feeling right to me. It's one of those, if it's just kind of not working the way you really want it to, then move along and go elsewhere and do something else. Do something else. Let's find another image here that I would like to use. Oh, these rocks. I really like these rocks. Really, really like the rocks. I am going to tear the rocks. Tear the rocks. And now it is too big, so I would like to make it a little skinnier and shorter and maybe not quite so much blue. Let's find a page for this. There's a lot of illustrations and things in this book. All right. And I'm looking at these polka dots. I really like the polka dots. I like the polka dots. And see, I need to have things spread out a little bit so I can see some stuff. I can see some stuff. How about these shoes? The shoes are about the same kind of color. What else have I got? Oh. These guys sitting at a bar, I suppose? Kind of interesting. Let's see what they look like when I trim them. But rocks have nothing to do with guys sitting at a bar. Not that it has to be anything. And I like these shoes. I don't know where I got these shoes, but I like them. And they go with the guys on the bar. I don't like the clock. The clock can go elsewhere. You're running south on I-75? So glad that I can distract you while you're running south on 75. Let's see here. I got up too early today. I am yawning. Oh, look at that 5. That would have been cool on the red page. I don't know where that is now, but that would have been fun. Let's see here. I am not seeing anything in that. I kind of like this. I feel like it needs something else. I could also fussy cut those out. That would be kind of cool. But that would take a long time, and I don't want you guys sitting here while I'm fussy cutting, so I may have to come back to this. All right. Oh, I've got some fun little papers here. I pulled out probably last week. Some of these I got at Daiso. Oh, look how cool that is. Here, different page. Let's just leave this alone for a minute. Look how cool that is. You can't see it. It's what is that? It's the handmade paper that's see-through. So it kind of adds a little bit of texture to the page. We're in your craft room looking for the perfect book for a glue book and no luck yet. Red page 388. Are you serious? Are you paying that much attention? Because you knew I was going to ask, huh? Oh, you are so right. That's hilarious. You're paying too much attention. Hi, Ams. Oh, you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. When you come in, you guys, please use caps. Get my attention so I can see that you're here. That is hilarious. And I left that other page in whatever page. What page was I in that I left my that piece of paper in? Wow. Are you taking notes? Are you taking notes? You must be. Where's that 5 now? I didn't think I was going to be able to find the page. I thought I was in the front of the book. It'd take me all day to find that. You are hilarious. It's just too funny. I'm just going to leave it in there. Wow. Thank you, Ams. Hello. Thank you all for spending some time and paying way too much attention to what I'm doing here. You guys are funny. Okay, what did I do with that? Oh, here's that page, you guys, that I was struggling with that day. And I am trying to figure out how to get this tree off of here because, I was trying to figure out how to put this girl with the scissors somewhere. 127. Are you taking notes? Are you taking notes? 127. Nope, not that one. The one that I just put that piece of see-through paper on. And I like this image, the girl with the great big scissors. And I don't know why I didn't see it when I was gluing all this stuff down, but she works perfectly on the arm of the chair. So I need to take this tree off, and I was trying to get it up, and it is well glued down. And I'm going to try to take a heat gun to it, a heat tool to it, and see if I can't get it to lift up, because she would be absolutely perfect on sitting on the arm of that chair, couch, whatever it is. So, all right. I will be coming back to that and seeing if I can get that tree off. Curly is quite the observant one. You didn't get that page. It's got to be here somewhere. I left it in there. And I don't want to lift up the book because all the other stuff that I've put in is going to come out. There it is. 161. That's just too funny. If I do, I love the girl on the couch. I'm not gonna. It'll rip my page if I use a glass scraper or a razor on it. It's an embossed image of the tree. We'll put that up there. It's an embossed image of the tree, so it's raised quite a bit, and it will be really difficult to glue anything over that. I'm gonna have to get it off. I'm gonna have to get it off if I really want whatever I glue on there to stay. And it doesn't really matter if I tear the image up a bit because, and it's coming up now. When I tried before, it really didn't want to come up. I don't want to tear off the page too much. And it's a thick piece of paper, so when I'm trying to tear it off, some of the paper is staying. But I don't like the way it looks left behind her. I want that gone. I want to be able to see her. I want to see her. So I will deal with that later. I will deal with that. I think if I heat up the glue a little bit, it will loosen up so that I can get it off. I'm hoping. What can I do with this? I really like the way that looks. And here's a piece of vellum. You can really see that. If I start using a razor, it's going to leave some of the paper there, and I really want to get it off altogether. I want to use a heat tool with it and get it off cleanly. I don't want to leave any residue at all on it, so I'll deal with it later. I like this. I don't know what else I can put with it, so later, later, later. What time is it getting to be? Hello, Selena. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, that tree, it's an embossed image, so it is quite raised. It's pretty raised. It'll be hard to do anything over the top of it. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to mess around with it just a little bit. All right, let me get some of these images up. I can get maybe a couple more pages done today. What's going to capture my attention? I like the guys on the with the car. I like the guys with the car. Maybe I can do something with that. Putting things to the side here. Some smaller things so I can find them later. Here's a little red car. That would really be cute, fussy cut out. Let me put that in my fussy cut pile. That is another something that I need to fussy cut out. These guys are really cool, but they might be too big and might take away too much of the white space. I guess I could fussy cut or just kind of cut them out a little bit so that there's a black border around them. And then they won't cover up too much of the white space of my page. That's kind of cool. Kind of thinking that maybe that could go with the vellum. I could go with the vellum. Interesting. And that's really cool too. Let me fussy cut these guys out. And they're extra long, so I'm going to have to put them on 2 pages. I should probably find a page that I took too many pages out of and something that needs to go over the ditch. I needed to make some repairs in a few places, so let me look. That end page I really need to take some and do some repairs to. So that one would probably be perfect to do that with, since it needs to go over the ditch here. And what I will probably do is build that up with some book pages. And here are some book pages to do just that. And just start gluing over that. This is going to be one of those pages that needs to glue or needs to dry flat so that the pages will stay. So am I going to do this now? Hello, Carmen. Bye, Maria. Hello, Debbie. I know I didn't tell anybody. Hello, Becky. Hello again and goodbye. You have to watch the replay. Bye, Becky. Good video. You can watch how to use gel plates. Yeah, I don't know a really good one. Somebody else probably would though. Okay, let me fussy cut this out. The only thing I don't like about this, I've got glue on my fingers, is the car. The wheels are a little, they've been chopped off just a tad. And I don't think I can make them, I don't think I can fix them to make them look normal. I guess we'll just have to see if it's too distracting. Just have to take a look. And I am not going to do a really detailed fussy cut. I'm just going to get kind of close, because that would take quite a bit of time. And let me cut out this guy in the background. The more faces, the better, I think. If I don't like him, I can cut him out again. I may have to go, you guys. My taxes are, I'm thinking about them too much. I need to get all my receipts all together and start collecting stuff. Ugh. Ugh. There is one thing, you know, when you've got something else on your mind and you're doing this kind of a project, it kind of stops you from overthinking too much because you're thinking about the things that you're trying not to think about. Well, it is for me anyway. Alrighty. That's the top part of it. Jelly Arts has a channel. Gel Press has a channel. There's a lot of people that do jelly plates. Seems to me Rosemary Morris has some videos on doing that kind of thing. All right. Let's see what we have here. So they would be able to go over those big old black letters there. I could put them here and then kind of disguise the fact that the car's cut off. But it would need some other stuff. She's too white to go with them. But a figure of some sort over on the other side here might be interesting. And I don't have my figures here. They're all, oh, I have some of them here. Shell C does a lot of jelly printing. Let's see what we've got in this envelope. She's too big for this book. She's kind of cool. What about this gangster guy who's missing an arm? He's too small. I think I need something a little larger. maybe this. Put him back. He's too small. I like this, but again, I'd have to cut off quite a bit of her to use her, and I kind of like her whole. And this would be fun with a different head. Where's the basket of heads? What kind of head can we put on that one? The gold man, or black and white dog. Nope, his head's at a funny angle there. That one won't work. A lion. Oh, I like the lion. How about Mr. Grumpy Dog? With his arms folded. Oh, Mr. Grumpy Dog is perfect. Mr. Grumpy Dog. I like the Grumpy Dog to go with this figure anyway. I mean, that's perfect. I don't know if it's going to go with this card, but that is perfect. I like the Grumpy Dog. I've had this thing here lately about putting weird heads on figures. I don't know what is wrong with my brain. I can't seem to think about doing anything else. I don't know what else to put with this car. Maybe I should put something color with it. That would be interesting. Now that I put the scissors away. Yep, Mr. Grumpy Dog. Hello, Laura. Are you back? I'm going to cut out this butterfly with this leaf. Just so I don't have to fussy cut all those little tiny delicate details. I'm cheating a little bit. Sometimes you just gotta cheat. Because it's too difficult to get all those little tiny details sometimes. Alright. I like that, but not with this. This came off of a calendar. She would be fun. But not with that. See, I'm thinking too much, you guys. I think that maybe my time has ceased because I'm overthinking everything. And I just keep thinking about those stupid taxes. Hello, Mrs. Gigi. Yes, you are back. Yeah, I like the dog. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put the grumpy dog with the folded hands, but it works perfectly. It does work perfectly. Okay, I'm going to fussy cut this while I'm still here. So I'm glad you guys came and spent a little bit of time with me. I hope you're doing projects if you're watching the recording. And if you are lurking, thank you so much for coming and lurking with me and listening to me babble. I do appreciate all your thumbs up. And I am not sure when I'm going to be streaming again. It really depends on how quickly I can get my taxes controlled and finished, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So it just all depends on that, really. It probably will be a couple of weeks. I doubt that I will stream next week. I've got quite a bit of figuring to do. I do like that now that it's all fussy cut out. I like that quite a bit. I need some place to put this so I remember to use that together. Maybe I should just put it in a page somewhere so that I come across it and remember to put it together. I got too many things a-going to remember everything. Let's see here. Is she too white? You know what might work is if I put this closer to the middle. Put her on the edge. She's on the edge, people. She's on the edge. What am I doing with the dictionary pages? They are going in the center to cover up this huge gap that I tore out the pages out. It's a huge gap. So I am going to glue bits and pieces over that gap to cover it up. If you can't see it, let's see if I can pull it up here so you can see. And I might just do that, layer some stuff in there. It's a huge gap. It's the Grand Canyon in my book here. It's huge, and so I want to glue that in there and get it all covered and things like that. With some different stuff, just so I don't have to look at that gap, because it's huge. It's huge. Let me just get some papers out here and start gluing. I need to let it dry flat so that the glue will not come up when I turn the page. So it's one of the last things that I need to do. So I can just let it set here without messing with it too much. So I hope you guys got some stuff done for Glue Book January. Singing in the rain, lurking and working. Wonderful to hear. Hello and lurk away. Did you guys get anything done? I feel like I didn't get anything done. I got a few pages in the napkin journal done. I didn't get any of the stuff done that I wanted to get finished. It's still the color glue book. I did finish one page in that one, but maybe I should be using just plain paper. You know what? I probably should be. Um, do I want to do this now or do I want to do one more page? Come back to this. I wasn't seeing any images that I wanted to use. I think that was the problem. We'll leave that in there so Curly T doesn't have to remember 406. Oh, here is a cool image. What can I find to go with it? I think I am going to have to put away all the rest of these images because, and here's another glue book that I've started. I need to glue some stuff into. It's another project I was working out before I decided that I wanted to embark on the huge project. So I probably won't have a chance to finish that up. Butterfly coming out of that would be kind of cool. Putting that in the ditch would be kind of interesting too. I like that. It's going to be one of those, when I'm gluing things in the ditch, I like to leave it open to dry. Coffee cup. I am not sold on that. And these guys probably need to go in the corner. I'm having a hard time dealing with her because her arm is disconnected. Well, it's chopped off. But they're looking out the page. I don't like usually putting stuff that's looking off the page, but oh, your hands have been too sore to art along? That's horrible, Sherry. They are. They're great. They're great ladies, but they need. She needs to be on this end so that she doesn't look like she's just been. Her arm has been cut off. It has been cut off, but we don't want it to look like it's been cut off, you know. So maybe we should put some music behind them. That's not too bad. But if I put her on this side, it's really obvious that her arm is cut off. And she looks odd and it's just strange. And I don't seem to be able to put anything over it without making it look strange. It looks better on this side. And I think I want book text between them. Not so much white. I kind of like that. I am glad. Too much knitting. Oh dear, that knitting thing, I've heard a lot of people have issues if they spend a lot of time knitting. Back issues and all kinds of stuff. That knitting, man, it's hmm, kind of like that. That's, knitting is hard on your health. I kind of like that. Do I need to have anything behind them? I bet I don't. It is a white space. I should just let them have white space. And I kind of like that. Do I have some more envelope to put on the top? Or should I just put something like that up there? Something like that. I kind of like that. So I wasn't supposed to glue things over the ditch right now, but I am kind of just going to go for it. I'm just going for it. Lots of white space, Lots and lots of white space. So let me get a ton of glue on the cupcake wrapper. And cupcake wrappers are really fun to use in collage and stuff. They they go flat when you press them down. They feel like they're not going to press flat, but they do eventually. Actually, let me fold it. Is that how I had it? Let me fold it and really get it down in the crease. Okay, where's the fold? My fingers are getting extremely gluey. And this is not working. It needs to come down a little bit. You know what I'm going to do is I am going to use my bone folder and press it in really far in the ditch. Get it in the ditch. Inside and then smooch it out. Just like that. Get it all burnished down really well. Do I want to do that with this too? Kind of do. I kind of want to do that. Let me fold it so it gets down in there. Let me take a peek at it. I kind of like that. All right. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I am going to crease it right there, put a bunch of glue on it, and do the same thing. Get it down on in there. And get it to the edge of the page. And glue it down. Just like that. I don't like that black line there, so I'm just going to rip it off. And that one too. And I'm going to glue that on the top. And hello, Annie. And glue this little square. And I guess I'll have to come back and do the other ditch later. I like to, when I'm gluing things over the ditch like this, I like to leave it overnight, let it really dry, let it dry open like that, and so it will stay glued that way. If I shut the page too quickly after I've glued something, it becomes unglued to the page or the ditch. It starts coming up, and I just don't want that to happen, so I'm going to leave it flat. And if it dries that way and stays that way for a bit, when I turn the page and fold it, it stays so much better. Okay. Now I'm going to glue these ladies. Before I second guess myself, think about it too much, and decide that I can't use her because her arm's chopped off. Right? Glue her down before I even think about it. Here we go. Here we go. There's another page. There is another page. I don't know how many pages I did today, but it was nice getting out of my head and not thinking about things. And I may come back and add more stuff to these pages, you know. I don't know if they're done or not. It's not that kind of book to plan and decide what is going on. Whew. And so since I need to leave the page flat like this, Shelley, am I missing people? Am I missing people? Thank you all for being here, chatting with me, working on projects with me. It has been really fun. It's been really relaxing for me. It kind of helps me a little bit to not think so hard about things when I've got chat distracting me. So it has really been nice to just, do some glue therapy and and stop thinking about all the things that I need to do and all the things I want to do. I want to go through and take pictures for the new pages and work out and see if I can actually pull it off. See if I can make some collage pages and some collage elements and so I am going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to walk away from this table and let this page dry flat so it will stay glued. I'm going to go down and try to gather some receipts, all my receipts. I need to find all my receipts. Um, see what happens. I'm like looking at these little circles here. Little circles. I might have to add those. It's kind of distracting. But anyway, I want to thank you all for all your thumbs up, all you lurkers for working along with me. Um, I enjoy all your comments and such. I try to keep up with them, but you know, it's going to be rough. I don't know when I'm going to be streaming next. I really need to get my taxes done before I even plan on doing anything that I want to do. And so I am going to say goodbye for now. I will try to give you a heads up when I'm streaming again. I'll be making some videos. So thank you all. It has been lovely. Thank you so much.